Hi Aries, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and welcome to your love read for the end of the December 2022. Wow, I can't believe we're here. We're going to see what you need to know most by the year end before we springboard into 2023. I needed to get this out because it was pretty important, and I know that a lot of you are going through some major changes within your life. So this is a love read, and wow, maybe that you're doing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is what's coming through here, or you're taking on that intellectual energy. But in any event, what I'm getting here is DNA. All right. So keep this in mind regarding your love read, because this is what really wanted to show itself. Now, what I'm getting is that it's kind of like I get a double helix, like a DNA with a double helix. And I feel that, on one side of the double helix structure is information that's been passed down, like from DNA to our parents, our ancestors, right? And the other side is your soul's karma into this lifetime, like doing unto others as others you would want done unto, as you would want others to do unto you type thing. And so I'm getting that they're coming together, okay? And what I mean by that, it's like that you are at this point right now where you can feel that your soul is both ancient and then it's also karmic, kind of one, each are different strands of the whole DNA. And I feel that you are sometimes, it's the same to tap into your highest self, higher thinking. Maybe that's why the King of Swords came out. Higher thinking, or you may have someone around you that's coming into your life, but nevertheless, it is almost like that this is really focusing in on guidance of your higher self, no matter what form that it takes, in making good choices that will help elevate human consciousness. Now, this is coming in your love read, and so what I'm getting is that this is about making good choices from a soul's karmic point of view, the karma that you have and that you have and over this lifetime from your soul, and then also the genetic ancestral karma as they come together. They're joining. So it's almost as if that love might have to do with higher consciousness. Love might have to do with choices that are of higher consciousness, that elevate human consciousness, and that's what's coming into play. So I know it's kind of deep. I could go, I'm going to leave it there and we're going to see what comes into play. All right. All right. Let's take a look because it's coming up in your love read. All right. What do we have? Look at this Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing already. Man, this is exactly it. It's one of those times where you recognize that kind of communication from your highest self is maybe contradicting familiar situations that have been in your love situation or life situation in the past, and you're kicking something out of it. This is what's coming through, guys. It's a little bit different way of reading this, but this is what's coming through, all right? So you got a brand new shift of energy, and it's like it's already happening even before the new year. And you're recognizing something. So we're going to pull this major arcana and see what happens, but it has to do, the 10th house, this is a 10 card. It does have to do, and will bring this up, even though it's a love read, with career and vocation, okay? And achievement in this world, your public life, all right? Anything else that wants to come through? What do we got? Empress energy, another major arcana. Look at this, birthing something new. So you're birthing a new energy, a new way of being. Now, if you're at the pregnancy stages in your life, this could be a pregnancy. If not, it's birthing something new. It's something that's utilizing your feminine energy, and you put that Aries fire energy behind that. Woo! It's amazing, guys. It's amazing. So this is it's kind of like you have this shield of protection around you because you know your value. And you're also recognizing the things that you need to move out of your past in order to create this something new, okay? And there's a sense of celebration in some way as well. Let's take a look at anything else that might want to come through for where Aries is at right now. What do we got? What do we get? Family. Just as I was talking about, guys, with the DNA. Wow, man, this is so interesting, right? So this is really interesting because family might have something to do with it. Maybe you're creating your own tribe. Maybe it has to do with your highest self, because all that purple is the crown chakra. And the highest self and creating a foundation. And what you're doing is that something's being born here, a new sense of confidence, okay? And this is about, out of the family, you're standing out. something that you're doing to create confidence and greater power within the family. All right. So either you're creating a family, you're born, you're reborn in some way with this new energy. And let's see if anything else wants to reveal itself. An unexpected gift. So, so this, excuse me, guys. So family could bring forth a sort of unexpected gifts that raise higher consciousness, that helps you burst something new in this new shift of energy that's coming through. Okay, now it could be starting a family, coming together to create a family, wanting a family in your love life. All of these things can come into play. Okay, but let's take a look at what it is that is crossing you, Aries. What do we get? Balancing the scales. So this is generosity and care and balancing the scales. 6 is about self-improvement that's been made in your love life. And I'm saying this in your love life because it's there, but it can happen in your overall life as well. But balancing, someone's helping you out or you're helping someone else out. All right. Anything else that's coming through of what Aries needs to focus in on? What is it that we get? What Aries needs to focus in on in love? Intimacy and compassion. So this is interesting that the Ace of Cups is coming through here, because there's a potential, this is water energy coming through, of something new to be born, something new to be created. I want you to focus on blooming something. A seed's been planted, it's ready to bloom. Again, pregnancy again's coming up, but also a new birthing of something new, a new creation, a project, a coming together. It's an opportunity to bloom a new love with someone. Okay, what else? High Priestess energy. Using your intuition. Now, remember when I spoke about kind of the DNA at the beginning, that this is about expanding the light of awareness, making choices that shift from the familiar, ancestral lineage, and you're modifying that with your higher perspective. And this is about making choices in love. This is about moving forward in love. It might be different than your family, maybe as in the past, and you're creating something new, or you're creating a new lineage and you're breaking something from a family lineage and creating something new. But I do get, as it pertains to love, new intimacy, and what it wants you to focus in on with this major arcana, the High Priestess, is the mystery of intimacy and moving forward within that, and using your intuition in the process, using your intuition to make better choices. Because maybe in the past, maybe there was choices that have been made, but you've got 2 cups here. The saying that, focus on what didn't work, but don't stay there too long, because you've got 2 cups that are over here. It's like something about the conflicts. You understand the mystery of the conflict regarding an intimate connection, or one that you have yet to meet. And this is you persevering in relationships. 7th house energy. Partnerships, marriages, one-on-one relationships, alliances, even legal matters. So it wants you to focus. You're persevering. You're overcoming this. You're overcoming something, and you're persevering. And you're learning the mystery behind love, right? Yeah, there was confusion before, but you're breaking through that. I feel that you're just breaking through. Look at all that growth that has been on the wands that's been made. Fire energy, all right? And then what is springboarding you? What I get at the bottom of the deck is I've got the Magician energy. Some of you might be dealing with the Gemini. But what you get from springboarding into this read is the Queen of Pentacles. This is that nurturing energy, okay? This is nurturing energy, down to earth mother energy, grounding oneself, focusing on stability, making good choices. In your strength position for Aries, what do we get? Wow, King of Pentacles. Got a pair here. So this is someone who you could be taking on this energy of being very disciplined and controlling about your money. You could be starting a business, or you could be working with someone and coming together with someone. You could be taking on a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles, that type of energy as well. But what I'm getting here, give me more in your strength. So your strength is being very disciplined in the situation regarding anything that has been a disappointment. You're actually, remember when the King of Swords showed up when I was shuffling and kind of talking about the pre-shuffle message? Well, this is about being very disciplined and controlling about matters of the heart, meaning that you are breaking something, creating self-improvement, and eliminating confusion and getting clarity from this, all right? What else is in your strength position? Taking action and moving forward and putting it into play. Balancing the dark and the light sides together. Cancer energy. So this is Cherry energy in terms of moving forward. And this is what I get in your strength position. Recognizing, being disciplined in matters of the heart, but it's moving forward. You're moving forward on faith. And remember, what you need to focus in on is using your intuition. All right? Anything else that wants to come out in your strength position? 1 in a million special love. Now, some of you are really focusing in on this. You know what kind of love that you're looking for, and you know it's out there. And if your soul really knows it, guys, then you're going to really attract it, okay? And for some of you, it could be making amends with someone, okay? Maybe there's someone that you need to make amends with, okay? Apologies, some sort of forgiveness, all right, that's coming into play. Yeah, so some sort of forgiveness of some sort is coming into play here. How interesting. I do want to pull another card and see what else that we might get. What do we get? Courage. Your strength is courage. Having the courage to make amends on a love that's special to you, to take action and move forward after some sort of heartbreak, and being very disciplined and controlling. Now, I'm not saying go back to something that is negative for you by any means. You know your path and what's right for you. But if for those of you that are taking a second chance on love with a new person, this is about having the courage. Being disciplined, and for the others, it is to make amends with someone and have the courage to do so, especially if you were in the wrong or you felt that you were in the wrong. Maybe the expression of that and doing that is key. What is in your near future for Aries? Look at this, an Ace of Swords. Your cards are excellent, guys. So what I'm getting is you're getting victory and clarity over something, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this is about making a plan and moving forward. So making a plan and moving forward, having preparation and foresight. There's communication of victory and success. So it could be that something that you're doing, but in matters of the heart, you're learning and putting into play, Aries, the courage that of things that you've learned, and you are just you're progressing. And what else do I get? Yeah, look how satisfied. This is about being in satisfaction. This is part of your travel and journey and search for meaning in life. You've expanded your love life in some way, okay? I feel that you're cleaning up things that just don't serve you anymore in a way, because you're gearing for this new way of being in love, and you're putting it into practice already up here. Your strength is saying that, okay, is to take action and move forward with faith. You can do this. And what else? Yeah, there have been, in the past, there was sneaky lies and betrayal and that type of thing. And I feel, and it kind of led to your mixed of hot and cold feelings of a situation, okay? And maybe you felt that heartbroken, that, lovesick about a situation. But I feel that there is opportunity for quality time. But let's take a look. What is your suggested approach? Overcome the obstacles, okay? Overcome the conflicts. Focus on moving towards self-improvement, into rowing into where the water is a lot more calmer in terms of the mind and reasoning of that, all right? And being adaptable, rather than, let's say, for instance, and this is just an example, so I'm not saying it's anyone, but let's say you're returning a message to someone that maybe didn't call in time or didn't do something in time, and there's some sort of conflict. So you sent a text message, maybe perhaps it was somewhat sarcastic back at them, and that doesn't move things on to calmer waters. What it does do, what you want, it actually creates much more of an explosion. But what you want to do is to really focus in on moving the connection towards calmer waters and being a little bit more adaptable than, let's say, being sarcastic in a situation, right? Because sarcasm is just giving the other person, giving away your power, okay? It really is, because you can tell underlining the energy that person is affecting you by even the emotion of sarcasm coming out. I hope you guys are following me here. So what this is saying is, rather than cause conflict in a situation, quote unquote sarcasm, focus on moving towards calmer waters and focus in on what good things can become of it, and be a little bit more adaptable and flexible in a situation. And again, you know your limits and what that is. So again, I'm not saying you to say something that's bad, but this is what this is telling you in terms of your suggested approach. In terms of conflict, focus on the calming waters and maybe use that as a visual as you adapt and be flexible in a connection. Okay, this is saying you've got the strength to do that. And what else? And the King of Swords came out in your suggested approach, having discipline and control and being able to do this. So you get courage in your strength position to overcome the intellect of what maybe again by default that you might want to go, hey, I'm going to go to sarcasm here, and then you stop yourself, and then what you do is you course correct and you change the narrative. And what you're doing is you're moving on to calmer waters. That's self-improvement, and that's a 6th card. Reduces, that means self-improvement. And you're focusing on the 2 people being adaptable and flexible and being in charge of your intellect and not giving away your power. This is what I'm getting. All right, guys. So interesting. That was just an example, like I said. And yeah, you have options. This is saying you've got options. So knowing that, what do you want to choose? And that decision, my friend, is up to you. All right. So what is it that you need to know? Something's come to an end. All right. We got that because we've got the Wheel of Fortune coming through. So something's come to an end. There's been some sort of loss or disappointment or defeat. And then I have a Page of Pentacles. Something comes through with a new message. And this is slow, but it's coming through. But this is telling me that it is about a manifestation of a new enterprise. Something new is starting. And it's funny because something came to an end and something new is starting. And where you were at the very beginning of our read, something new, a new energy is coming through here, and and you're birthing something new. So something's got to go. I guess something's got to go over here. So new energy, birthing something new. Same thing here. Ending of old energy and the birthing of a new manifestation. And this is what you need to know. So they're actually confirming this again, all right, is what I'm getting, okay? So you've healed some. It's going through healing. You're going within, withdrawing, taking the space and time that you need for this is going to be key. What's your hopes in the situation? Your hopes is about putting in the work and creating change. So this is about engagement. This is about creating change to create balance in your world, all right? This is growth and change, a renewal, a transformation from what you've gone through, okay? Your fears is that maybe that if you want to come together, someone won't show up with you, okay? So this is about coming together with someone. You both have your own strengths, but the other person's out of the picture. So maybe your fear is this person going to come into the picture or not? So there's a little bit of fear involved into that. What's going to best help you with that particular fear in the connection? Breaking out of that, breaking away from the fears. This is breaking away. Out of the bondage that was your old thinking in the past. What is a new way of thinking, doing, and being that's going to help you break through? Because you broke through a pattern. It's a 9 cards coming to fruition. What do we get? Do it with kindness. Kindness. Focus on kindness. Okay. Focus on kindness to yourself first of all, and then to others, and begin and plant the seeds of something new. Here it's coming through. Matters of the heart. It's all that green there. And the blue is the communication chakra. So your overall outcome so far to this point for Aries in the love life, Hangman upright. Okay? I'm going to take this because it probably purposely came out that way. Because this is saying that you've been enlightened. Now you can't go back. And I know some of you might want to go back to the familiar. Remember I talked about this in the DNA, going back to the familiar. But this is saying no. Listen to your intuition. Take that new approach. Use higher level of consciousness, right? This is about making a choice with your highest self, no matter what, okay? And elevate human consciousness. So I get that you've been enlightened in love, that you no longer have to feel left out. That has changed, all right? You've got the strength, Leo energy, to be able and to create change. And that's an 8 card, creating change, to put something to an end now so something new could start. All right. Now this could be with the person that with a new person that you're starting anew, or perhaps that you are rekindling something, but in a totally different new way. It has a new foundation. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. So a new foundation. And that's what I'm getting. This other person could be dealing with a fire sign, or they're taking on the message of moving forward. The Knight of Rods is about energy, passion, lust, and adventure. All right. Great connection. Home, harmony, balance, family. Ooh. This is about a sense of completion. This person sees the world in a whole new way. Give me another card on this. I'm curious. I'm curious to find out for this person. What is this? What is this motioning forward? This person is like motioning forward to get some sort of family union connection, and there's been a sense of completion. Give me a card on this completion. Fireworks, loving, passion, and intimacy. There's a strong connection here. Give me a card on this Four of Wands. Four of Wands, loyal, trustworthy, honors you. It's kind of like this person now is focusing in on what honors you. And they see something from a different perspective, the connection. They see the fireworks and the connection with you totally different. There's a sense of completion, but seeing the world differently. Give me another card surrounding this Knight of Rods. Emperor energy. Guys, did we not see this at the beginning? I'm not sure, but in any event, this is building a strong foundation, a strong, solid foundation. I was thinking of this. It's funny that it comes out here, but building a strong, solid foundation. This is about them right now. They're building a strong, solid foundation. They see the world differently from the connection and intimacy that they've had with you. If you haven't been connected with this person, this is the passion that they feel for you, okay? Or this could be someone coming through that might have Aries within their chart. What is it that they need to focus in on? King of Rods, the visionary, being that visionary entrepreneur. Okay, so this is about them looking right at you, being a visionary entrepreneur. Maybe they started their own business, okay? But this is about working on something that's going to bring fruit, a lot more, cultivating a lot more riches in their life. They're focusing in on, this is 7th house energy, and that's partnerships. So this is about them looking at you, being able to, they're looking right at your side. And so what this tells me is that they are looking at you and now ready to put in some sort of investment into a connection. Give me another card. Yep. Ace of Pentacles, just to clarify that. The Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity for manifestation and prosperity. So for a new love to be born, a new love to be born by going through the door of emotions, okay? So maybe this person, maybe there's an expression of emotions. This person is cultivating a new opportunity, okay? Wow, they need to make time from work to do this. Yeah, they've gone through a spiritual awakening, guys, is what I'm getting. What's in their strength position for this other person? Working together, teamwork and collaboration. They're ready for this is what I'm getting. Teamwork and collaboration with victory there. But they're realizing that victory is gained by teamwork and collaboration, okay? Sorry for that noise out there, guys. Again, more construction, of course. Yeah. So that's what's coming. That's what's happening all over, at least where I'm living, all over. So, and it could be for rebuilding a new foundation. So maybe needs to come up here. Strength position is to get rid of any sort of negative pettiness, is to seek their shadow side. The negative and pettiness that is their shadow side is what I'm getting. This card is pink. It kind of represents the pink moon there. And I get that, like that's the shadow side. And it's like what their shadow side is to feed into gossip, to feed into negativity. And they're saying is that they need to revisit their shadow side and understand understand what that is and shine the light on that. And then I get reconciliation. So for some of you, their strength position is to reconcile, to leave the past in the past, whether that is with you or on their own. This is what is coming through. And in the near future, what do we get for them? Justice, balancing the scales. So I'm going to leave at that. Libra energy. You got death and rebirth, with a brand new opportunity to bloom something new. And this is the balancing the scales to come into play. So we'll bring this to an extended Aries. We're going to find out their next steps, what they want most, how they feel about you, what they haven't told you. We'll put timing around their next steps. We'll find out how you feel about them, what you want most, what you hope the next steps will be, and then obviously what you want most. We'll get into a potential outcome, and then we'll go into Oracle advice just for you. So if you want to take that deep dive in the extended, guys, click the link in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.